I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling you right now. 99% of the times you see me coming here on these lives, I'm taking it to the last inch of translation or production or marketing. I'm taking it to the last inch. I'm at least at right now at 16 hours a day moving this movement for YAHUAH forward. I'm averaging about 4 to 6 hours of sleep. And YAHUAH's got me energized. He's holding me. It's a trip. My wife was doing mommy stuff. She just sent me a message. I love you. Like I said, I love you back. I love you too, baby. Love you too. Bam. All right. So I'm going in. I'm all in with YAHUAH. Now, we've finished Miykah. Miykah's done. Okay? So Miykah, sign name Micah, which means who is like YAHUAH, that entire book is done. It's loaded on our platform. Now the reviewers are doing their thing. I've already moved into, all right, I'm gonna see if y'all ready. I don't know if y'all are ready. Y'all might be, y'all might be ready. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna put this in the chat. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna have some fun. Just see if y'all ready. Shout out to my sister Eileen Million, Florida in the building. One of my favorite places ever. I grew up in, Kentucky and moved to Florida. So Eileen, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. Some of my greatest memories there. You're almost gonna make me cry. Think about it. All the stuff I've done. All right. I'm gonna put something in the chat. Y'all tell me when I put this in the chat, I'm gonna put it on the screen too for all the people watching the replay. All the people watching the replay, I got your back. Hold on, I got your back. Because I know y'all don't see it all. That's why y'all gotta get on these lives. I'm coming, Shannon. You ain't gotta worry about it. You know I'm coming. Y'all tell me if y'all know what that means. I just put it in the chat, and now I'm gonna put it on the screen. Sheer di shalama. Who knows what that means? Anybody know what that means? Y'all know we got less than 30 minutes to blaze. So we do the warm up, and then I do 30 minutes or less. So we're gonna get done here. All right, I got it timestamped. Sister Yamani, you saw it loaded. Yamani, you saw it loaded. Miykah, who is like YAHUAH's done? Uh-oh, Michaela, how you know what that is, Michaela? How does Michaela know what that is? Song of Solomon. Actually, you got it. Solomon, yeah. Shalama. YAHUAH. Hey, the peace is YAHUAH. Come on, Brother Daniel. Bakote's in the building. Song of Solomon. Now I'm put the whole thing in the chat for y'all. That way y'all get, I teach you Hebrew bits by bit along the way. So that's the book I'm in now. YAHUAH led me to there. I came out of Proverbs, then I went into Miykah, and then he shot me over to the Shir di Shalama. I'm already done with 2 chapters. And that's why I was running a little bit behind because I was like, man, I gotta get at least another chapter done. I was about halfway when the team, they were like, you gonna do a blitz? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do a blitz, but I gotta finish this chapter. So if y'all ever see me running a bit behind, I'm in the trenches. And I'm needing to finish something up for YAHUAH, and then I'm coming for my fam. Michaela over there flexing. You think you slick, Michaela? I saw you flexing, sis. Michaela's, I'm gonna flex on them. Song of Solomon. Hey, when y'all read, hey, because you're not gonna understand it, fam. You are not going to understand Shir di Shalomah. You're not going to understand it. Reading in your versions, you're not going to understand it. I'm telling you right now. You're going to kind of get a drift, but you ain't going to really understand it. Now look, I just put it in the chat. I'm going to put it on the screen too. Y'all lighten this thing. Y'all lighten up the chat. Brother Larry Moman's in the building. Look on the screen. Shitty Shalamah gave you the Hebrew. And then I gave you what they call it. What's the sign name, the pagan name they give it? So I'm kind of sweating. Let me turn this down a little bit. All these lights. What happens is I got all these lights on me. My wife, my lovely wife, set me up with a beautiful in-home studio. So this is all a studio. That's green screen. I got green screen. I got lights, I got all kind of stuff. I got microphones. I don't know where all this stuff came from. She set this up. She knows what I like, and she went and set it up. Eileen, I'm telling you, y'all gonna understand it. Probably within a day or two. I'm gonna come in here and teach. See, Shalimah, who's the wisest man, they said it's ever lived. He teaches you, Suhe, fam. I see you asking, what's that? You're going to learn about real love, how to talk. You're going to learn about real intimacy. People don't know that Shalimah, he spent some game. And whoever that woman is, she spent some game right back to him. Them two are, they in there. They sound like me and my wife talking to each other. I said, hey, I'm going to mess around and have to do me a one for me. We had a little fun warming up. Yeah, we had some fun warming up. Y'all, hey, Ebony, they gonna mess around. You gonna see a sheer DJ. Sheer DJ. Song of J. I'll be in there talking about this stuff. I'll be like, I'm serious about what I'm doing. So you know. Now watch what happens in this blitz. Everything is warmed up now. It's set up. We done got the appetizers out. We got the drinks out. Everybody's feeling good. You ready? Get set. Go. Miykah, chapter 3. The realest you've ever heard it before. Put your seatbelts on. And if you have not yet done so, y'all know what the assignment is. tsinfo.org. We got a video about to drop. I just watched the preview of it today. Woo! Awesome. So proud of our team. So proud of our team. And all of y'all that are supporting, I'm telling y'all don't understand. If I stop and I think about you, like if I start going through, I go Amber House, Katie, Catherine Tillman, I go to Brenda. I'm just looking at all of it. Robert, Stevens, Lisa, right? Michaela, Liz, Ashley. If I stop and think about y'all, man, I won't be able to work. I'm strong. Make no mistake about it. But I'm deep in passion. And I got all kind of emotion for YAHUAH and the Kahal. When I go out and do business, kingdom business, I don't bring the emotion to the business because I know I'm up against a lot of no's. I know there's only a few remnant, so you can't bring the emotion to the field when it goes to make disciples. Can't do it. So, but if you take me and you get rid of all the haters, you get rid of all the nonsense, and I sit down and think about y'all, Shannon, Rush, Bernice, Patrice, Ebony, Joe, Lisa, Bethel, William Polak. If I sit down and I just think about you, I'm going to be tore up because you are part of the rescue of what I've been so passionate about for going on 18 years, for what I've been searching for over 30 years. And all of you are expediting what needs to be said on the earth. So if I stop and I think about Latoya and Robert Stevens, right? Yolanda, Hannah, Dwayne. If I stop and Ashley, Nafisa, if I stop and thinking about y'all, I'm gonna be tore up. Because I know that Yahuwah heard my prayer. I know he did. My brother Elmer, Sophia, Wayne. I know Yahuwah heard my prayer because he sent y'all here. Man, y'all don't know. I was talking. Donna Steele, come on, don't get me started. Mo in the building. Marvin. Man, I was talking today with one of the strongest influencers or media people in the world. And he happens to be now, I don't know how this happened, a close friend of mine. He worked for TMZ. He's one of the original employees of TMZ News. Y'all know how big TMZ News is? He just broke off of TMZ, lives in Washington, D.C. He just broke off about a year or so ago and went off on his own to build his own platform. And then he and I got into a conversation somehow on social media, and we befriended each other. And he knows all the attacks I've been through. And I don't know, Yahuwah got to be alive. I can't say I don't know on this one. Yahuwah has to be alive because he keeps sending me people to deal with the vengeance. When he says he brings vengeance, you don't know which way it's coming from. Most of the time it's coming through people, and he sets up situations. And man, they attacked me so hard. But I just had about a 45-minute conversation today with one of the strongest media voices in the world. And he said, we got you. He goes, we're setting up the plan now. We've got a team that's being put together. All the stuff they've done and drug you through. This is somebody who don't follow Yahuwah. Y'all better listen to me. You don't follow Yahuwah. It ain't no different than Yusuf when he was rolling with the Para, the Pharaoh. That Pharaoh didn't follow Yahuwah, but he put Yusuf over the entire most powerful country and government in the world and gave him favor. Man, y'all think about this. He said, we got you. I said, what are you talking? I said, this is what's up. This is what's going on. He said, hey, he named the people. He said, I'm coming back to you on Wednesday with a concerted plan. All the shifts in the political scene have now waved over to your favor. We're getting ready to go attack all this stuff on the front line for what they did to you. Because he said, I know you. I spent time with you. We've done stuff. See, they be around me. He said, I know who you are. And what they did ain't right. And so I'm putting a team together here in Washington, D.C. He can talk to senators. He can talk to high-level politicians. I'm going to report back. I'm going to have a private call with some of y'all that's real close. I'm going to have a private call. I'm going to bring y'all in. But in the meantime, you're about to get lit up with Micah. Miykah means who is like Yahuwah. That name Miykah, which they covered, means who is like Yahuwah. Micah chapter 3. I said, listen. This is what trips me out. I don't know if y'all haven't understood how crazy this vow is with YAHUAH. I don't know if it's going way over most of y'all's heads, because I see several of you getting it, but most of you ain't got it yet. This is what he says. I said, listen, all you leaders of the people of YAHUAH. Why is he bringing up out of all the people? Why is he bringing up YAHUAH? Again, listen, all you rulers of the nation of Yisrael. That's YAHUAH. He changed his name to Yisrael. You should know how to minister justice fairly. Man, I'm getting, hey, Yahuwah getting ready to do a thing for me. I'm going to tell y'all a story. Yahuwah's about to do a thing for me and my family. He about to minister justice fairly. Watch this. However, you hate what is good and you love what is evil. You skin my people alive. You tear the flesh off of their bones. I feel like that. You are destroying my people. Man. You are destroying my people. You skin them and break their bones. You chop them up into pieces like meat that you are putting into a pot. Then you try to pray to me, Yahuwah. Then you try to pray to Yahuwah. What you say? This is Micah talking. Then you try to pray to Yahuwah, but he will not answer you. He will hide his face from you because you have done evil. Come on, David. Yahuwah who? Yahuwah has something to say about the prophets who lead people astray. Yahuwah has something to say about you pastors, you ministers, you evangelists. Oh yeah. All of y'all out in the field and you're traveling, you're going into Africa, you're going into Asia, you're going all over the place and you're perpetuating a lie. Yahuwah has something to say to you. See, now it's the prophet Micah talking. In just a second, Yahuwah enters the stage. Are you ready? That's my sister Renee in the building. Renee, we going up. Woo, then you're going to try to pray to Yahuwah, but he will not answer you. He will hide his face from you because you have done evil. Yahuwah has something to say about the prophets who lead his people astray. Those who chew with their teeth. They eat some food, they send back. They chew with their teeth and then they proclaim peace. However, they stir up war against anyone who will not give them food. See? If you don't feed them, Travis, if you don't feed them people, them haters, them evil ones, them backstabbers, hey, they ready to go to war against you. You don't put that offering in the plate. Queen, what you gonna do? Steve, hey, y'all know this is true. If you don't put that offering in the plate, them churches don't want nothing to do with you. This is nuts. Yahuwah says, who enters the stage now? Who just entered the building, Latoya? Who entered the building, Robert? Brother Bill, who just entered the building? Yahuwah says, what does he say? And y'all, hey, Gregory Cocker, my brother Paul's in the building. Eileen, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Yahuwah says, you false prophets will live in the dark. What they doing now? They in the dark. They proclaiming light. They proclaiming peace. We got the answers. But Yahuwah said, you prophets will live in the dark. You will not have any visions from me. These people ain't got no visions from Yahuwah. Sister Sherry, they don't have no visions from Yahuwah. They act like they talking in another name. They're not even in the ballpark. Hold on. They're not in the parking lot. I was gonna say the stadium. They're not even in the parking lot. Buddy, they haven't entered the parking lot of the stadium. They talking about Jesus. They talking about God, Brother William, Brother Marvin. They talking about these other ones. Sister Carolyn in the building. Watch. They talking about these other ones. So they're not even in the game. And he's talking about specifically, I'm going to tell you who he's really talking about. Anybody, Brother Darrell, if they don't proclaim that Yahusha is Yahuwah, that's who he's talking to. He done put them in the dark. They can't even have the vision to catch something so simple. Watch what he says. It will only be dark for you. You will not be able to tell what will happen in the future. When they say God told Brother Kadim, they say God told me. My sister Danielle in the building, Jamaica. You know, God said, Brother Carl's up in here. Wayne's up in here. Y'all, I'm telling you, God said, he told me. God is Satan talking to you because it ain't the Most High. It ain't the Creator. Because he said he gonna put your butt in the dark. You in the dark. He says, I'm not giving you no visions. Sister April, you understand? He said, I'm not giving you any visions. It will only be dark for you. You will not be able to tell what's going to happen in the future. Yes, the sun is about to set on all you false prophets. Sister Estelle, do you bear witness? If y'all bear witness, put it in the chat. I bear witness that all these false prophets, the sun is about to set on them. Your days are about to be completely dark. You false prophets and you fortune tellers. He calls the preachers, the pastors, the evangelists the same as people who practice witchcraft. He calls them the same. Elliot calls them the same. Steph, Cynthia, he said they the same ones, Brother William. The false prophets, the preachers, the pastors, the evangelists, the missionaries, every one of them are the same as witchcraft fortune tellers. Do you bear witness that that show's about to be up? Your days are about to be completely dark. You false prophets and you fortune tellers will all be put to shame. Stacy, what we gonna do with this? Elliot, Felicia, what we gonna say? Bye, Felicia. They got to go, Tyrone. Matthew Wells in the building. They got to go, Shirley. Tina, how can them people, they don't have nothing to stand on? Like we got to, Brother Daniel, we got to turn up our energy. We got to turn up our witness. We got to turn up our sowing. We got to turn up everything. Why? Because this word is for now. This word is for right now. Woo! Hey, you false prophets and fortune tellers will all be put to shame. You will receive no messages from me. Stephen, he said they're going to receive no messages from him. They be acting pompous too, don't they? They be up in them pulpits and they be like straightening out their coats and their garbs and their jackets and their suits. Just arrogant. Arrogant. Y'all gonna have to deal with Yahuwah. But guess what Miykah says? This is what Miykah says. The prophet comes back in. Yeah, hey, Robert, Yahuwah done talked. The prophet's like, Yahuwah's done talked. Now I got to say something about what he said. He said, I got to say something about what he said. He said, but as for me, this is Miykah, which means who is like Yahuwah. He said, but as for me, and I feel the same. When I was translating this, Sister Amber, when I was translating, I said, man, you done put me in them shoes with Miykah. I told you, done put me in them shoes. Brother Larry, I felt like what I'm about to say, all of you, let's enter Miykah's shoes right now. Yolanda, try everybody do it. Everybody right now, look, I'm not there with you, you're not there with me, but we're here with each other. Lisa, everybody right now, let's put ourselves in Miykah's shoes. Come on, Tay. Come on, Taylor. Let's put ourselves in Miykah's shoes. What does he got to say? You ready? Here we go. But as for me, that's all of us. Everybody just touch yourself. Everybody tap yourself. As for me, watch this. Here comes fire. Here comes the fire. But as for me, YAHUAH has filled me full of power from his spirit. Woo! Man, if y'all ain't fired up, Micah said YAHUAH is going to turn it all dark for y'all. He's taking all of y'all out. But as for me, YAHUAH is going to fill me full of the power of his spirit. That's it. Micah said, I don't care what's going on around me. As for me, now watch what we got to do now. Watch what we got to do. Stacy Neal, shout out. Watch what we have to do. When YAHUAH, Sister Mo, listen carefully. Sister Mo, all my family, listen to the assignment. This is a blitz. This is blitzing you with passion and power and information. Marvin, watch this. But as for me, YAHUAH has filled me full of his power. I have been given, see, when you are filled with full of his power, when he gives you full power, this is the result. I have been given the courage to speak about proper justice. You're going to get some courage. Man, if y'all study me real good, you're going to be like, that dude is on the front line. Man, I done faced the beast right face to face. Stood right there. Not afraid a bit. I watched my wife do it with me. You're not going to be afraid. You're going to get the courage to speak about proper justice. You know what that is? What is right and what is wrong. You're going to get empowered, Michaela, to say what's right, what's wrong. Gossip can't beat what's right. Gossip can't beat what's right. What is right is right. But if you ain't got the courage to stand 10 toes down, like my brother Daniel says, elbows up, knuckles, knees, ankles, feet. Sister Anna, Brother Norman, Ulysses in here. Watch. I have been given the courage to speak about proper justice. I have been made to declare the wrongdoings of the people of YAHUAH. That's all the ones that don't believe that Yahusha is YAHUAH this time. That's the wrongdoings. If you're descended from YAHUAH, now Yisrael, and you don't claim that YAHUAH came to the earth, we are here to do what? Declare you are wrong. You are wrong. And we're here to declare the sins of the people of Yisrael. Why you think it's been so hidden? Why you think it took you so long to figure it out? It's because of the sins of YAHUAH's people. It's obvious that the pagans gonna do what they do. Come on, Brother Daniel. It's obvious. They gonna do what they gonna do, which is pagan. Pagans gonna be pagans. But for someone to call on the name of YAHUAH, come on now, and then they do wrong, we're here to declare it. And we got to have the courage from the spirit of who? YAHUAH. We can't do this without YAHUAH. Hold on. Therefore, all of the rulers of the people of YAHUAH, listen to my message. He going at them. We in the same spot. We all up in his shoes now. Jason Shepherd, we are in his shoes now. We're in Micah's shoes now. Because we're sitting here watching people find out about Yahuwah. And then they haul ass and claim another name. They run over there and they go 10 toes down for another name. No, no. Therefore, all you rulers of the people of Yaakov, listen to my message. You hate justice. For real? That's what it comes down to. You hate justice. And you pervert what is right. He's sitting there telling you, anybody that has seen me has seen the Father. And then what do? You go grab 4 or 5 other scriptures to try to disprove what he said. You know it's a fact. You know it's a fact that you run over. You won't even deal with the one scripture. You don't want nothing to do with YAHUAH. John 14:7 and 9. You don't want nothing to do with it. You hate Yahuwah for real. You just came over here perpetrating. You are an anti-Mashiach. Miykah called you out back then. We calling you out right now. Got to make your mind up. Woo! Because you hate justice. Justice is what is right. You hate Zechariah 12:10. Zechariah 12:10. You hate that Yahuwah said, they gonna look on me whom they pierced. You hate that. You don't want to admit that. You hate Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6, when he says, a child will be born unto us, a son, and he will be called the what? Eternal Father. You hate that that's in there. You hate that he will be called Emmanuel, meaning Alua lives with us. You hate that. You hate it. And you just fronting and faking and cornflake making, trying to teach us and put on us some other scriptures that can, and by the way, you throw the Greek at us. We know you twisted because you don't come back with the real Abari or the what? Amari, the Hebrew or the Aramaic. You come back with the Greek trying to justify. Hold on. Hey, you build Zion by murdering people and Jerusalem by sinning. So everything you're building, you're doing it by sinning. Your judges take money to decide who wins in court. I done seen all this mess. Your priests only teach for pay. If you don't pay them, they ain't teaching. Your prophets only look into the future when they get paid. I'll look at it. Give me something. Yet they say, Yahuwah is with us. No evil will happen to us. That's what they say, fam. They say that Yahuwah is with them because they say in this name. But just saying his name will not get you favor, will not get you salvation. It's going to get you double burnt. They're going to throw you in the fire, bring you out, and throw you right back in that fire. Therefore, Zion will be plowed. All of you who come against the real word of Yahuwah, you're going to be plowed like a field. And Jerusalem, that don't understand who Yahuwah really is, you will become like a heap of rocks. The mountain, here goes us. The mountain which the Ahikal of Yahuwah stands. Listen, y'all gotta understand this. We bring in the heat to blow this stuff up. The mountain, I'm sorry, not Yahuwah's Ahikal. The mountain which your Ahikal, their temple stands, is going to be covered with a forest. It's going to be like it never existed. Now, that's the real list. Micah 3, Miykah 3, you've ever heard. It's crystal clear. You're going to read your version, you're going to get all kind of smoke screens. Go read your version. Smoke screen, smoke screen, smoke screen. You come to the true scriptures. Go to tsinfo.org. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get all these books. And when I'm done with these 66 books, I'm going to go tackle the proper lost books that they took out. that hardly anybody knows what to do with. Hardly anybody knows what to do with any of them lost books. They don't have no clue. They go and quote Hanuk, Enoch, and it's a twisted version. They go and quote Ubal, Jubilees, and it's a twisted version. So much arrogance and pompous, that's talking to you. See, the pagans going to be pagans. Yahuwah wasn't dealing with them in Micah chapter 3. He was dealing with the false witnesses and the false prophets inside of the kingdom. That's why, you come playing with me or any of the real ones, we're not going to tolerate no nonsense. We're not going to hang out. We ain't going to have no fun. We ain't going to like each other, period. Be gone. Now, y'all know what just happened? Y'all just got blitzed. Y'all got blitzed, and you got to make your mind up what you going to do with that. Because I'm out. See you in a little